97. Okay, Bre-Z, thank you for coming.
No problem.
Okay, so now we know you from the show Empire. You play Chris Rock's daughter in it. Now you have a great rap career.
Right.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. But you are truly a rapper.
Yes.
Okay. From Philly.
From Philadelphia.
Do you ever get worried by being on the show, people are not going to focus on your music?
No. Honestly, just realistically speaking, my reactions have been good to both the acting and the music. You know what I'm saying? And people have been very clear on that. Like, she's a great actress and her music is dope. So
have you acted before?
I have not. This is actually my first
you.
time. It's actually my first time, and music, has always been my passion. So I just I went into an audition for them just with the belief that I was just going to be rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Who told you about this audition?
Is it somebody that I knew just called me? Yeah, just called me and was like, I think you should submit your stuff. Like, you're dope. They just want a rapper. And I'm like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? And I went in, I met with Leah Daniels. She's Lee Daniels' sister who does all his casting. Yeah, and it was cool. Like, it was definitely new.
Right.
It was very new, so I had to take time and, get familiar with the script, which wasn't that much. You know what I mean? It took me like an hour to get it together. Right.
Do you hear? She's like, yeah, it only took me an hour to be phenomenal.
You know what? I memorize music all day long. So it's not.
So I can see that.
See, that's not showing off.
But it is hard for a lot of artists to act. You and I both know this very well.
I think it might just depend on the person. See, I'm comfortable with me and on any stage or any whatever. I'm cool with that. So to have to do that, it wasn't that hard. You know what I mean? It was just that, are they gonna like it?
Yeah. And you know what? And I do see that it is still hard for a lot of actors to cross over to music and vice versa. But I guess because you are a rapper on the show, maybe it takes the edge off a little bit.
Yeah, I think for any entertainer, trying to transition from one field to the next is going to be difficult just because people know you for what they know you as.
Course.
I just so happen to come out as an actress who's rapping.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't know the difference. Well, is she really rapping or what is...
Exactly.
So, but I mean, I think once it got to the episode where Frida Gatz and Hakeem did the battle, it was kind of like, oh, that's when the antennas went up. Like, okay, this is it. This is real.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't sound scripted. You know what I'm saying? So, there were certain moments within the show that definitely broke the ground. That was like, okay, she might be real.
Yeah.
And, when people got a chance to see me and meet me and I do interviews and stuff, they find out.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very same demeanor.
Right.
It's not like a character.
Yeah, it's not way off.
Thank gosh. We don't we are so tired of characters, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So now I want to talk to you a little bit about what you were doing before. So you were a celebrity barber as well?
Yeah, before I was working, definitely working at my music, but I'm a barber by trade. I've been doing that since I was young, like 10, 11 years old. I've been cutting hair.
That's awesome.
I come from a family of barbers. My father, my grandfather, my uncles, everyone cuts hair. I think I happen to be the first woman in my family to do it. My mother actually cut hair as well, though. So I just was, working in the shop. That really, introduced me to many people, celebrities, non-celebrities, influencers, whatever. And that's really what it did for me, like, because that's an important job, like, to a man, just like your hairstylist is important to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so, I went, I was in Atlanta cutting hair. I'm from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
As I told you, I was doing that there just a little bit. I really got into it once I moved to Atlanta back in 2008. Was there the whole time, cutting hair, and I made a lot of great relationships there in the music industry, like entertainment industry, period. But never really put myself out there. I just, focused on keeping good, decent. Yeah, I mean, I just focused on keeping, good relationships because, it's like everywhere you go when you're in this type of industry, there's always somebody like, oh, my day.
Yeah,
my mixtape. You know what I mean? So I kind of never wanted to be that.
Yeah, but you're the barber, and you can
then I don't want to lose my client either.
But
I don't want to lose my client.
Move, you could end it for them, so they're gonna listen to you more than somebody else. Would be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually listening to your music.
Yeah, but it wasn't like barbering was something that was like I was born into it. It was in my blood. It wasn't my biggest dream.
Of course.
But, it was in my blood. Exactly. So I did it. And I made good money. But it was for the money I made was to fund the music.
That's so great.
So I can get in the studio and I could pay for beats or, whatever I needed to do.
That's awesome, though. That's a different story. Why I like this because it's hard work.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and it's
Always.
not the same old, oh, somebody just discovered me. And,
Yeah.
oh, look at me. I'm on a mixtape.
No, I've been working hard for a long time.
This is nice. This is refreshing. And I like to hear this because I think for a lot of young women, especially when it comes to rapping, it's hard for that, right? You always have to be co-signed. There's always that behind, closed doors factor.
Yeah.
So to know that you were working hard, just like anybody else, right? And you were saving your money to pay for studio time.
But even out of all my relationships, like I never took anything from anybody.
Yeah, that's.
And I was able to call Akon, I was able to call Ludacris, call the biggest DJs, call whoever, but I didn't take anything from nobody. I just felt like I wanted to work for it. I feel like when you work for things, nobody could take it from you.
Were they shocked that you were on Empire?
Honestly, I have not. Have I seen? I think I've seen Khan since then.
Right.
And it's cool. It's not weird because it was a real relationship. So it's not like, oh my God, it's like congratulations, like proud of you. Whatever you need on my end, let me know.
That's nice.
And even still,
that's nice support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Always.
Absolutely, especially in this industry.
And I think it means more that, I did handle my relationships the way I did. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes full circle and I do come in contact with these people again, it's just like, damn, like, he was out here. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good.
Now, when you're on the set of Empire, do they ask you for haircuts?
No, I have cut hair. I have cut hair like in the trailer before. I was like,
that they better not be doing that.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, I don't think
unless they're gonna pay. But that's a whole different story.
But they got people there to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I wasn't doing that. Them days are too long.
Yeah, see, you know what? If I was on there and I needed something, I'd ask you. I'd be like, look, man. Look.
But if you ask me, I'd probably do it. I'm just saying the people in charge are not going to ask.
Yeah. Well, no, of course not. Of course they wouldn't.
I don't even know if they would have. No,
they probably wouldn't.
They probably wouldn't.
I mean, like, it's different if you're in your trailer and this
my brother
is like
had came
homie.
on set and I cut his hair.
Okay, well, yeah, see? You're lucky. See, like
I actually cut his hair halfway and had to go back on set.
Yo,
so he honestly never got the other half of his haircut.
That's so great. Yeah. I love that. So now let's talk about music. What are you working on right now?
I'm really just focusing on trying to get, put together a nice body of work to be able to give to my fans. Because since the release of the music, the volume 2 of the Empire soundtrack was just released last month. So people want more from me. So I'm just trying to, in the studio working, with various producers, just trying to put it all together. Hopefully get ready to release something within the next few months.
Okay, so next few months we'll be getting something.
Hopefully.
Okay, so where are you going to be able to announce this just so your fans can find it? Twitter, Instagram?
Oh, right now, just my SoundCloud. I do release music occasionally, every so often on my SoundCloud. I try to do, at least, I used to try to do like once a week I would release something.
That's a lot
But that's SoundCloud.com/Bre-Z official.
Got it.
Bre-Z official.
Bre-Z. Okay, so make sure you spell that right. Now, so how's the time for you? Are you just so busy right now? Or is it like, is music fully what you're able to focus on?
I actually have to place my focus in multiple areas as far as my career is concerned because I'm riding down a dual lane. My music and the acting are running parallel. I have no choice. I mean, it's displayed that way, so I do as much as I can to give both of them their equal time. You know what I mean? Most of the time when I get home, that's when I get to my music because I like to be by myself when I'm working.
So if you had to only get one paycheck from either music or acting, what would it be?
Acting.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That paycheck's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yo, you didn't hesitate at all.
Yeah.
Other people be like, well, let me think. Let me see what my heart wants. No.
Your heart.
No, I want the paycheck.
Right. Right. Honestly, that's a good...
Yeah, it's a nice paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? If you could just, ideally what you would like, let's put it in the universe. Where would it be?
Honestly, probably just scratching the surface of a megastar. TV, film, clothing, possibly my own label, things of that nature. A slew of charities.
I love that.
Organizations.
That's my favorite part of what you just said right now.
Yeah, I actually want a group home.
That's great.
I want to be able to
and I think that's important you put that out there and really hope that manifests because I think it's needed.
Yeah, I want to franchise a barbershop.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's always been my dream.
Okay, so right now, ideally, if you had to pick 3 people to work with musically, who would it be? Only 3. I know this is gonna suck and it hurts, but only 3.
Drake,
Drake.
Whitney Houston,
Okay.
and Celine Dion.
I like that.
That's
Great range.
That's my 3.
Done.
That's my 3. I got to go after that.
Okay, so now
That's all I need.
Yeah, that's it. You're
That's
done.
all I
What else
need.
do you need? Okay, so now film-wise, who would you love to be working with?
I would love to work with Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to work with Queen Latifah. And director-wise, Steven Spielberg.
You got some good ones.
I just need them 3.
That's it. We're done.
And I'm out.
Yep, we're done. So as far as film and more TV, can you talk about what else you might have in the works, or is that?
Well, I just recently wrapped a comedy film directed by Jennifer Arnold called Fat Camp.
Nice.
That we shot out in Malibu. Myself, Vivica Fox, a few other up and coming stars. And just actually about to go to LA tonight and start on the New Edition biopic tomorrow for BT.
This is great, man. I can't wait to see you next time. Next time you come, you're gonna have like an entourage of a million. You're gonna be like, Nessa, I'm gonna keep my glasses on. I don't even want to make eye contact with you, okay? But don't forget about
That'll
us.
never happen. That'll never happen.
I actually believe you.
I
can
don't
totally
even like
tell.
glasses because I can't see.
I love you, right?
I'm the opposite. I'd be like, it's dark in here. I can't see. I'm like, you know how you just get dressed and you like, oh, these glasses look good.
Yeah,
You go
I
to the
can't
club.
do it.
I go to the club and be like,
why?
I almost hit the wall.